Come on in, come on in. I want to talk to you today about how you can obtain your commercial driver's license for free. Specifically, I'm talking to those that are in New York State, but other state people in other states, you may also find this information valuable to you. And if so, you know what I want you to do? I want you to go to this call to action, like, share, and subscribe. Please and thank you. Okay, now, for those that don't know, I am a commercial driver's license holder. I don't know if you can see that, but yeah, that's my commercial driver's license. I have a B class with passenger, obviously air brake. I don't have no restriction on that. I have tanks and tow truck. Additionally, I just took my A class permit. I don't know if you can see that. My A class permit, commercial driver's license, that's me. Yeah. So with that I have doubles and triples endorsement, and it'll be transferred onto my license once I obtain my A class. And I have hazmat. I recently passed that. Now specifically I want to talk to you about obtaining your CDL license. Is CDL, not CDLs with the S, plural. No, it's CDL. You can only have one license at a time issued from one state. It is illegal to have more than one license, okay? Now, this is the New York State Commercial Driver's License Manual. As you can see, it's quite cumbersome. A lot of different chapters. A lot of different options for endorsements that you can obtain. But there's a way to simplify that where it's not overwhelming for you. There's different websites, and if you want to learn about some of the websites that I use to help me obtain my additional endorsements that I have on my license, such as the tankers, double, triple, hazmat, passenger, air brake, everybody that I know has always had an issue with that. There are websites and different apps that you can use and utilize for free to help it make more sense and condense it for you where it's easily understandable. Okay, now as far as obtaining your CDL for free, okay, there are different programs. I'm in New York State. Whether you're upstate New York or downstate New York, there are different programs. This is one of them. It's called Access VR, formerly known as Vested. They have a program which can help you make improvements and adjustments in your life by providing vocational training, not limited to commercial driving, but if you decide that you want to obtain your commercial driver's license, they can definitely help you with that by paying the cost of it in its entirety or a great portion of it. Now, there are certain criteria that you must meet to be eligible for this program, Access VR, formerly known as Vested. You generally have to have an existing or pre-existing medical condition. Now that can be, from a different plethora of medical conditions or cognitive impairments such as a learning disability, or maybe you've been previously incarcerated and your incarceration is a barrier to you getting employment. They can assist you. Now this is what the application looks like. As you can see, it's a lot of different questions about your health history, and some of this needs to be filled out by a doctor as well. But you also want to be mindful if you're getting into commercial driving. you want to make sure that and you're going to go through Access VR, you want to make sure that your medical conditions do not impact you being able to safely operate a commercial vehicle, meaning you're not having dizziness, you're not blind, you're not missing a limb or things like that, or you want to make sure that your health history, if that's the eligibility requirement that you're going with, that it doesn't impact your ability to qualify. This is a little bit about the pamphlet. Okay, and you will need a financial commitment from Access VR in writing after you're eligible, and you will receive an individualized plan for employment. They have, I believe, weekly orientations throughout New York State, upstate and downstate, and this is the areas that they serve. I hope you can see that. New York City, Queens, Brooklyn, Long Island, certain parts of upstate, Syracuse, Rochester, Buffalo, Geneva, Albany, Elmira, Long Island. They have one in Garden City. In Suffolk County, they have Hauppauge and Riverhead. So it's a lot of different Access VR centers that are located in New York State that you can go through. The orientation is about, I want to say, 45 minutes to an hour. You want to try to arrive early for seating, and if you have any questions, to write it down. Another option for free commercial driving schooling is to go through your local school. A lot of school bus companies, especially in New York State, like for me, that's how I obtained my CDL many years ago. I went through a school bus company. I had obtained a permit on my own, and from there, I was able to get on board with the school bus company that sponsored me by letting me use their vehicle, which saved me hundreds and hundreds of dollars at that time. I don't know what it costs now, but it's significant. Another option for free or low cost CDL training is to try paratransit company in New York State, in the 5 boroughs, Brooklyn, Queens, Harlem, Brooklyn, Queens, Manhattan, the Bronx. There's a lot of paratransit companies. A lot of these paratransit companies, they will train you when you have the permit. So I hope that this has been helpful to you, and if it has, definitely hit the like, share, and subscribe button. I don't know if I showed this to you. I don't remember, but I'll show it to you again. Ooh. Child, I almost showed my business up in here. I gotta go check it out. I have an A-class permit with doubles and triples, which will be transferred onto my A-class license once I obtain it after a successful road test. And I also have my B-class. This is the bread and butter. My B-class. You see that? B-class. I have my B-class license, which I've had and maintained for close to 20 years. I think it's really important that you decide what type of commercial vehicle you want to drive. Whether you want to drive buses, school bus, shuttle bus, paratransit bus. You need a B-class, and you'll need the passenger endorsement. If you want to drive trucks, box trucks, 20-foot box trucks or what have you, you need a B-class. If you want to drive tractor trailers, you'll need an A-class. So I think it's important that you sit back and think about what type of vehicle you want to get into and how much you want to make, because the type of vehicle that you drive professionally as a commercial driver will impact your income and how much you make.